different level. You won't see nobody like me for like 12 other years. You see what they do all the time. I'm different level. You crazy? You can't even coach my type of style. They style is regular. I gave him crazy work. Crazy work. Crazy work. And then look, and the dudes you kept getting all this love to, crazy work. Crazy work. Don't ever try me. Ever.
Let me go.
This sounds so easy. It's like some man. He's tripping.
Hold on, let me ask you a question.
Check his drink. He's tripping.
Why are you up?
Because I got some important shit going on here. What do you think?
Boom, the world class.
What up? Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Please share this out. Get this little baby's story out, please. Yeah, welcome to the world class. I am Noble Migu'El Mario Tunica Bay, Moorish American Muslim, consecrated and appointed missionary to Moorish Science Temple of America. And yeah, this is gonna be pretty tough for me. I usually leave stories like this up to my guy, Mr. Palmer. Shout out the Couch Gang. But verbatim, what the title of this is I've been saying this for, well before I've been on YouTube. And I just seen this story the other day. Briefly breezing through World Star Hip Hop. I had grabbed a couple clips off of there. I got another video that I got from there that I gotta edit. Yeah, it's just tough. It's pretty tough for me. Because like when I think about these conversations where I've been doing the best I can to inform people that a lot of these young ladies that y'all calling 304s and hoes, and they just undesirable and all these YouTube talking points, a lot of them were like this little girl and had their mom or guardian pimp them out, and they didn't have the fortune of dying, I guess. So I guess they got to be a 304 and a hoe, and it's pretty tough. I got a natural empathy for children, so yeah, it's involuntary. But like I said, I usually leave stories like this to Mr. Palmer. He does an amazing job at bringing things like this up, and all the communities, not just our community and more pseudo community, whatever you want to call what we got. Stuff is really tough on me, so I did myself a favor and not went over this story. I didn't look over the video. I just looked over it to edit it so it won't be the commercials and shit when I, got it. Half of the video is actually going to talk about something I think I'll wait. I don't think I'm gonna have energy to deal with. So I talk about this stuff a lot, protecting children a lot, but if you notice, I don't do a lot of stories with children because it's a sensitive topic for me. So when I was little, like super little, I had two best friends. They were twins. There was a lady named Miss Agnes. I think it was her grandsons. And it was Dante and Monte. and he was like my friend, like literally my best friends, and both of them died in a fire. So as a little boy, I think 5 years old, 4 years old, I had to come to the realization that little kids can die. So I've always been kind of sensitive about that, you know, my whole life. So, you know, experiences, right? We wonder why people are the way they are, and you know, it's based off experiences. So out of all the stuff that I may do on YouTube, and I may look to certain people, when it comes to babies, it's just a no-brainer. I want to just, you know, preserve the environment as much as possible. So as much as I talk about it, I think I'm in a space where, you know, I've had a pretty amazing week. I mean, a couple, I think, month really on my own personal development. I think I'm in a space where I can at least talk about it. Even mentioning those names just now, I didn't, for most of my life, I couldn't say their names without crying. You know what I mean? So I'm getting better, and I think I need to contribute in highlighting stories like this, because I think if we're going to criticize, we need to criticize in proper context. And a lot of these young ladies that you see, and I'm not making an excuse for them, but I think things should be, I think we should have honest conversations. And I think I'm really the only person that, especially in this space, that's bringing up the fact that a lot of these young ladies that we're talking about, that we see get the camera. Like, I just dropped a video earlier today with the guy's interviewing the girl. You don't know if that girl was sold by her mom, by her aunt, by her godmother, by her grandmother, by her foster parent. You know what I'm saying? You don't know, and it makes a big difference in people's lives, on how they view the world and how much care they have for themselves. And I think that those things are things we got to put in consideration when we having these conversations, saying how the word disingenuous is thrown here and thrown there. There's another point I wanted to bring up, and I want to reiterate, I'm not making an excuse, but I think a level of compassion and empathy need to be brought to the table when having these conversations.
Oh no, baby, what is you doing?
I know damn well you ain't been watching it this long and ain't hit that like button.
You son of a bitch. Going right for the jugular, aren't you?
And hit the like button before we buy something.
What's going on?
Subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel. Hit that little red button and consider becoming a member.
Why not? Why? Haven't you heard what they say about me? I'm a degenerate fucking animal.
Everything not gonna end up on the channel, man. We're gonna put stuff in the back, you know, for the people that support the channel. I mean, it's okay, you know. Some people want to be freeloaders. I used to did it. Cash App, IG, link, it will be in the description. Also the email, find something you want me to react to, man, hit me up in the email. Now let's get back to the video. Appreciate you. And yeah, I talk about these things like this because this is where the problem starts. If we have so much problem with what y'all call BWs, B-dubs or whatever, it starts here. The mother and the relationship between mother and daughter in our community is literally the most despicable thing. It's the worst thing. It's the worst. It's literally the worst. It's horrible. And these things don't get brought up enough to kind of give like, if I want to get on somebody, I want it, if I want to really get at somebody, I want it to be genuine. I want it to be like in finances. You know, I want to adhere to the fiduciary responsibility, which means I want to have the checks and balances there. Can't hold somebody fully accountable with stuff when they weren't supplied effectively. So if you have a lot of women that are being abused by other women, and if men in this space is going, we can't hold women accountable, what do you think the weaker women or the abused women is thinking? These vicious chicks that see these other vicious chicks do stuff, and then she's afraid to hold her accountable, just like these males are. You know what I mean? So I think the conversation just needs to be genuine. That's what I've done in this space. I reiterate, like I said before, that's what Noble Girls was about. It's like I see women that are, because I thought we was coming to the conversation when I seen Kevin Samuels in all these videos, and lives. I thought we was trying to get them in check, like, yeah, y'all wrong, so we can have genuine conversations. Apparently, that's not what the Migu'El red pill is about. So I'm gonna go down that hole. So when I see women that like Dallas D, like red lipstick vibes that's in the chat, Lady Navoa, when I see that, I'm like, and I see them getting attacked, not those particular ladies, but I'm seeing them getting attacked by dudes. I'm just like, nah, man, that shit dead. So give them a space where they can have genuine conversations. That I'm not afraid to have conversations with women, 304s, feminists, divestors. I'm not afraid to have conversations with them. Illuminati members, Freemasons, racists. I'm not. They don't fear pedophiles. I'm not afraid to have a conversation. I'm sitting home safe. So I'm gonna get to the chat real quick. Yeah, I've seen your last comment. You think children would be a sensitive topic for everybody, for anyone, and that doesn't seem to be the case. It's tough for me to deal with. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. So I'm gonna struggle through this. More than likely, but ready, fire, aim. Worst things have happened. I think we're gonna be fine. Lady Navoa says, and shout out to all of y'all. Shout out to Lady Navoa, Red Lipstick Vibes, Dallas D, everybody in the clouds watching. Quantum Metaphysician, appreciate you coming through, love. Yeah, I think I want to emphasize that my position on all of this so-called red pill stuff, all of this gender war thing, conversation is that I think the problem is in the parenting that we're doing. I'm trying not to say Baltimore styles parenting, how we say it's parenting that we're doing. I think that's what the problem is. I've said this over and over again. Black females have had custody at a rate of 80 to 92%, so we know what the problem is. And I don't think anything is going to work other than addressing that fact and getting change there first. So when you got stuff like this egregious and ridiculous, it kind of lends to the behavior. It lends to this psychotic. I mean, this is mind-boggling, bro. Like, this is not even, from a human standpoint, it's beyond extreme. This is a fucking 5-year-old. Like, just look at these words. It's just, I don't know. Everybody want to be, my mentor told me, he said, you got to be a great number 2 before you can be a great number 1. And it seems like everybody want to be the star and nobody want to sacrifice. And I think we need to do the adult thing and be the sacrifice generation for the next generation. I think that's the only route that we have to survive and succeed, to be honest. But everybody want to be the guy. Everybody want to be the guy, or everybody want to be a billion subscribers. Bro, I'm about to butcher the shit out of your name. Shout out to Sir Abiaho. Abadiaho. Shout out to you. I tried. Can't say I ain't tried. Shout out to you. I appreciate it. I don't. If I had to, well, you know what? We'll just get into the video. I didn't mean to talk this long, but I guess I needed to prepare myself and explain, a couple of things in my position, and be a bit of transparent when it comes to children. I've pretty much for well over a year, I think 2 years, been advocating for children's safety and stuff like that. But I don't have a lot of lives and a lot of videos about it, and honestly, it's just hard for me to sit up and talk about it, because these are the stories that are in my mind, in my experience, when the women I've dealt with in my life. I've dealt with a lot of women in my life, and the stories is just heartbreaking. So the compassion that you may see me have for women is, and you can take it as simple as you want, but I understand the shit, and I understand what's going on, and I want to walk away with my soul. I want to walk away knowing, and with a clear conscience, that I did the best I can with what I had. So I got to keep things in consideration, but I don't let people off the hook. When I go in, I go in. So, like I've been saying, if I can be loud and criticize and I need to keep that same energy when it comes to calling out other things and, you know, bigging women up when they do stuff. And I talk about women, I'm not talking about females. Y'all can get that work all day. All right. So I have not watched this video, and I skimmed through it, heard a couple things. This video is by, I don't have their name. This video is from the Misery Machine, but I seen their video through World Star Hip Hop. So I just, you know, the link to their channel and their and this video is in the description below. There's also source information in the description of this live that they have, and it shows the notes or whatever there. Make sure I cover everything if I get into it. It's pretty long, but you know, if anybody if y'all want to, you know, chime in, anybody want to chime in, just let me know in the chat. I don't intend or not intend to let people up on the panel if you want to talk about it, but I just got to get through this, and it's a lot. It's pretty involved. If I get started, Delacy says the word mom, daughter, pimp. Exactly. This, I mean, it's just that part. The word mom, daughter, pimp, and mention of $200 should not be used in the same sentence. It just shouldn't even fucking exist unless said pimp is deleted in the end. Exactly. Lady Nevo said that's not simping. They take that word too far sometimes. They just mean I don't want you to get in church. We don't really care what that word means. If you love a woman hard, you a simp. Yeah, that's false. That's what that shit is about. I don't really care, but it just shows the psychosis in this space. Yeah, me either, Red. Me either. Mr. Me either. I'm not ready, but as adults, we got to eat that, and hopefully it inspires us to love on our children a little bit, you know, better, and just be better parents overall, not just one particular aspect. And I guess hopefully we can. What I envision is obviously we nip in the bud the things that started with our inability to be effective parents, and for us to try to find a way. The one thing I think we can do first is try to find a way to be willing to be parents to other people's children. And I don't mean stepdad, stepmom thing. I just mean just children that you see out, just be parents for them. You know what I mean? I think we could start there. I'm a goddad. I've been a goddad since I was 15 years old. It's been one of the things that's helped me develop as a man, is knowing I got somebody that is dependent on me to be great. It's helped me mature a lot. I'm not saying that that's the end all be all for everybody, but I just think that's one of the things that we can do. It doesn't take a lot of resources, other than the number one resource, which is time, and just investing time into a young man or a young woman or baby or toddler, and just being better parents overall. So what's up, Crown Life? I know, man, I was trying to be like the video I dropped earlier. I was just trying to be as funny as possible and all day, because I know I had this elephant to deal with today. And as y'all might have seen, I set it for 8, and I got to get it out the way. That's the type of person I am. If I got something to deal with, I deal with it early as possible. So let's rock.
All right. I'm sorry, I got lost in a train of thought of just all that goodness I just heard.
Washed. Like we weren't supposed to come up with something this clean. You know, like something happened.
What the fuck? Please set the thing.
We didn't do this because we like you. We did this because we are you.
Boom, the world class.